Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home to the Thundering Herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field for the first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Wants to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and then all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense facing 4th down.
Marshall will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Blue Raiders offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning. Buying some time. He'll pull it down and run. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep it up.
Touchdown, MTSU! And they strike first. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cox. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. To the air on second down. Here's the pressure. Caught close to the marker. It's Galloway. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Gain of 19 on the play. First and goal.
At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking for the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
Number 83.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
14. Marshall. 0.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Off play action on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's Walker.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. He's got it and still on his feet. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit. No good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Back up now. Here's 2nd and long. They try to pop a run on the draw. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Now this offense is back on the field. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. On the move to his left. He's turning it loose into the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Cox. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. The give. Breaks into the open. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Let's go. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. Gives it on the option. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They bring the punter onto the field now. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Might be looking to run. Running into the open space. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back open in the middle. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The give to the back, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The kick is on its way. And the returner will be dragged down. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires one high and deep. Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
1st and goal, Middle Tennessee.
He's looking to pass. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And the story of this first half has undeniably been the play of that kid under center. He's in total control of the offense, making the right decisions and reads, not trying to do too much. There's a reason he gets the NIL deals and all the love on social media. That young man is him, and doesn't that opposing team know it? And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The run from the shotgun. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He's knocked down for a loss of 7. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Fires to the tight end. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab plenty for the 1st down. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, MTSU. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games, and